Hey, and welcome to this second episode of Can Do Entertainment Presents May the Force Be With Who? Really sorry, I tried and wanted to get a episode up over the weekend, but me and the Chief Financial Officer of Can Do Entertainment decided to take a getaway to the Redneck Las Vegas, which is otherwise known as Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and we had a really great time. Ate some great food, got to check out some really cool collectibles, and did a little shopping, and even got to do a little bit of karaoke, which is something else I like to do besides eat and sleep and Star Wars and Doctor Who. So it was rather cool. So anyway, we're back, and episode 2, here we come. So, alright, we're going to start off today with the box office rundown from the past weekend. Little new feature here. And coming in at number 1, once again for the second week in a row, was Finding Dory, the Disney Pixar sequel to 2003's Finding Nemo. Number 2. Alright, if you subtract Will Smith and you add the Hemsworth brother that cannot act, you add terrible reviews and really bad word of mouth, you get the number 2 film in the country, Independence Day Resurgence. Independence Day Resurgence. This film is taking more of a savage beating than Cam Newton did at the Super Bowl. I went there. Alright, at number 3 for the second week in a row is the Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Kevin Hart action comedy Central Intelligence. At number 4, making its debut, is this generation's latest attempt at trying to recreate Jaws, which was the Blake Lively versus a CGI great white shark film, The Shallows. And the box office returns on this film proves that the only sharks people wanted to see this weekend were on the Discovery Channel's Shark Week. And rounding out the top 5 was the brand new Matthew McConaughey Civil War drama, The Free State of Jones. And yeah, the box office receipts prove on this film that if McConaughey ain't pretty, neither are the ticket sales. Alright, well that wraps up the box office returns. So now we're going to get to Tremors in the Force. Okay, as reported last week in the Entertainment Weekly article that Darth Vader would be returning in Rogue One, which, was a big duh. We have confirmation from Lucasfilm head Kathleen Kennedy that James Earl Jones will be reprising the voice of Darth Vader. Now, the 85-year-old Mississippi native, who was born with a stuttering problem, believe it or not, will be returning to the series. Now, as we all know, James Earl Jones did the voice for Vader in all 3 of the original trilogy films, as well as the brief cameo at the end of Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, which we all know how that turned out. And most recently, Jones has voiced the character in Disney XD's Season 2 of Star Wars Rebels. Sorry for the loud noise upstairs. Those are my neighbors stomping around in their work boots. So, we're glad to hear that James Earl Jones is coming back, because really, honestly, if anybody else would have voiced that character, we all would have let out a collective "No!" I couldn't resist. Alright, moving on. Mashable has released an excerpt from Chuck Wendig's upcoming Part 2 in the Star Wars Aftermath series, Star Wars Life Debt. The excerpt basically focuses on Princess Leia's Force sensibility and early stages of her pregnancy with Ben Solo / Kylo Ren, father murdering son of a bitch. But anyway, that book will be out on July the 12th of this year. So that's Star Wars Aftermath by Chuck Wendig. And like I said, it'll be out on July the 12th, wherever you buy books, whether it's online or at your local bookstore. So check it out. And before that book comes out, I'm going to plan on doing a review, non-spoilery review of the first book in the series, Star Wars Aftermath. And then also probably reviewing Claudia Gray's Star Wars Bloodline, once again, non-spoiler. So I've read these books, so you won't have to. Okay, tomorrow, which is Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens, will be released on all gaming platforms. So, as a big fan of all the other Lego Star Wars games, I'm looking forward to this game coming out too. And they've added some extra bonus levels to kind of flesh the story out. And really, I think one of the most important things is that they got Harrison Ford to actually do the voice for Han Solo on the game, which is really kind of amazing, considering that for close to damn near 30 years, they couldn't get the guy to do anything for Star Wars, and, you know, they had to kill him to get him to come back. And now that they've killed him, you know, they can't get the guy to leave. He's doing all the press and promos for the DVD and the Blu-ray, and he was all over TV promoting the movie, and it's like, we've killed him, now we can't get rid of him. But anyway, awesome. All right, so, all right, now on to Who Knows Who News. Late last week on the Doctor Who official YouTube channel, Doctor Who actress Pearl Mackie, who will be playing the brand new companion Bill in the upcoming Series 10, released a short video confirming that location shooting had started on Series 10. So thank you, BBC. Now, the first new episode that we are going to get to see as fans here in the Whoniverse is not going to be able to be seen by us until December 25th of this year, Christmas. The Christmas episode is the first and only Doctor Who episode we're getting all year. So, thank you, BBC. Yeah, so the location shooting has started on Series 10, which hopefully will start airing sometime in early 2017. Thank you, BBC. And Series 10 is also going to be the final series for executive producer Stephen Moffat. He's been the showrunner since 2010, Series 5, which was Matt Smith's first season, and he's been the current showrunner through, so that will wrap up his tenure on the show. And Chris Chibnall is going to be the new showrunner going forward, and as of right now, there is still no word on whether 12th Doctor Peter Capaldi will be continuing on as the Doctor. Some of us certainly hope he will, but that has yet to be decided. So anyway, that's all I have for today. I'd like to give a quick shout out to Zach Holt at Real Bits. Zach, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. And I'd like to also give a quick shout out to future executive producer of this show, Diamond John Ryan. Thank you for subscribing and being a friend of the show. And also Smooth Cody Ruff, same thing. Thank you for subscribing and being a friend of the show. And hopefully I'm going to have both of you on my next WWE Observe and Comment and Drink Alcoholic Beverages event show, which I believe is Battleground, and if not by Battleground, hopefully by SummerSlam. So, alright, that's going to do it for me. I'm going to try to get at least 1 or 2 more videos up by the end of the week. So, thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and feel free to leave comments down at the bottom for any ideas or criticisms, critiques, anything you feel like you want to say, anything about Star Wars or Who. I'll talk to you about it. Alright, that's going to do it. So, thank you very much, and keep on keeping on, and may the Force be with who? The Red Dot.